Hi everyone, morning. It is 7:30ish, something like that. There's extra magic hours today, which I am partaking in. So if you watched the last vlog, you'll remember, or maybe you won't, that I said I was doing a challenge today. So the challenge is to meet all the Disney princesses in one day, like do all the meet and greets. So I'm gonna try and do that, and that requires me to run across 3 parks, but seeing as how I'm running across 3, why not try and run across 4, right? So that's the goal today. Lots of running. So we're walking to get on the monorail to get to Magic Kingdom now, and I'll see when I get there. Okay, we are in the kingdom. So first up, or I should say first princess, if you can't tell from the bow, is Cinderella. So let's head over there. I'm about 5 minutes behind, as is with my life, always behind. But we're gonna head over there. I'm hoping everyone's running for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then there will be nobody in line for it. That's my hope. I don't know if it's gonna happen. But yeah, let's see. So I just did 4 princesses in a row, although one of them was, oh my god, I don't remember her name. The princess that's from that Hispanic cartoon. I don't remember her name. Oh my god, why do I not remember her name? Something of Avalar. Anyways, but she's not an official Disney princess in terms of like the original like 11, so doesn't count. It is currently, trying to see what time it is. It is about 8:25. I am running over to Ariel now. So after Ariel is Merida, and then I can go get coffee, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. This could be either, when I get to Merida, either there's gonna be not much of a line or there's gonna be a lot of a line. It just depends on how many people are at Ariel right now. Hopefully not many. But it's not good that it's so close to Seven Dwarfs, because people get out of Seven Dwarfs and then they'll go right over to Ariel. Anyways, I'll let you know what happens when I get there. Cross your fingers for me. So I'm sweaty because I'm trying to like run around, but Ariel was like, there was like 0 line, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting at least a few families in front of me, but nobody. So they just like let me into the fast pass lane, even though I don't have a fast pass, but which was great. So now it is only 8:30, and Merida doesn't meet until 9:15. I think I'm gonna try and find some coffee. I don't know if anything's open because it's still extra magic hours. Things might still be closed, but I'm gonna see if I can find anything that's open, and then get coffee while I wait on that line, because I need caffeine. If you watch enough of these, you'll notice that I inhale caffeine on the regular, like it's air. So it's that necessary. But I'm gonna see if maybe I can go to the Joffrey's in Tomorrowland. I don't know. Let's see, they do. Oh, they still have cold brew here. Yeah, it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go to the Cheshire Cafe, and they have cold brew here, so I'm gonna do that. Hi, I'm uber shiny. Uber. Look at this. I also have glitter on today, so that doesn't help. But I have my breakfast, which I'm trying to show you right here. I am the first in line, yay! So I should be able to see her right at 9:15. And then I can leave and go to Epcot. So maybe I might see if I can get on a ride. But I think I need to be, the first princess greeting at Epcot is, I think 11:30 or 11 or something like that. And I want to make sure I get there, because if I'm late for the first one, then I'll be late for all of them because they are basically back to back. I have them scheduled back to back. So yeah, so I don't want to be late. So I think I'm going to forego the ride, although it's, you know, like there'll be other instances where I'm here in the Magic Kingdom coming back for the Halloween party and things like that. So I could get on something then. Also went on a lot of rides yesterday, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm starving and I need to intake the caffeine as quickly as possible. And maybe blot, yeah, okay. So, oh, by the way, do you love the new iridescent ears? I was dying. I was looking for these during my last trip here. The iridescent Spirit jersey had come out, and I was like, every day I was coming into a store and going, do you guys have the ears? Do you guys have the ears? And they did not have the ears. And 3 days after I left here to go home, the ears came out, and I was like so upset. You know, like I wasn't sure how many they were gonna have. And I didn't want it to go the way of the rose gold ears, where like, although I think maybe Disney learned their lesson and like they're buying enough now so that, you know, ears like this just don't go out of stock. I don't know, but I'm glad I got them. Hi guys, we're at Epcot. Initially I was gonna take the monorail over. Turns out that I had a huge bag with me because I bought something at Magic Kingdom, and then I didn't have the right bows with me, so I had to go back to the car. But hi, how are you? Thank you. So I had to go to the car and drive over, which is fine, except I've got 25 minutes until the start of the meet and greet. I don't know exactly how many people are going to be ahead of me, so real tight schedule. So, which, like, honestly is always the case whenever I come to Disney. But so yeah, so we're gonna head over to France now. I believe the first one is Belle. Let me double check. I do have a yes, first one is Belle. So okay, so we're gonna head over to France. I'm in line for Belle. There are definitely people in front of me. So we'll see if I make it to Jasmine. This challenge could be over before it's even half done. So we'll see what happens. So I made it to Jasmine and I'm the first in line. So very good. These lights are so harsh. So I think I'm good. After this, I'm going back to France for Aurora, and then after Aurora, I believe it's over to Germany for Snow White, and then I have a little bit of time to breathe and maybe get something to eat, maybe try a new booth before heading to China to see Mulan. So I'm halfway there with the princess photos. I'm super excited. I'm in France. The France booth is over there, and I got this martini slush. I would have recorded it before I started drinking it, but we had a flash bit of rain and I had to hide out in this gazebo here, so I just started drinking it. But it's okay. It's almost $11, which I think is a lot of money. There is alcohol in it. Obviously it's a martini. But I don't know if it would be, if I would say it's worth the $11. So I think it's nice. It's a nice little refresher. If you've never tried it, definitely get it. However, definitely not 100% sure this is the best drink option. I am sitting in China. And I have a few things here from some booths. So I have the apple strudel from Germany, and then I also have the duck bao from China, and also the mango bubble tea from China as well. So I haven't eaten today at all, except for the Cheshire cat tail that I had this morning while I was waiting on Merida. So I am starving. I'm literally actually feeling faint. And I'm gonna dig into this and then I'll let you know how it all tastes. So I am back inside the temple thing in China. Anyways, I couldn't sit outside anymore. I was literally melting into this concrete. Yeah, so it's been sort of a long day. But I wanted to let you know my thoughts on the food that I just ate. So the bubble tea was bubble tea. There was like kind of like a hint of mango, but really if you're looking for like a mango flavored drink, I would recommend the drink I had yesterday from India, which is the mango lassi. That is a huge mango flavor. But I was thirsty and the bubble tea served its purpose, you know, like it quenched my thirst. It gave me a little bit of caffeine, just to sort of like add a little pep in my step, which is, I'm very low pep right now because I've just been standing outside in the sun waiting on princess after princess. So, but in terms of the food, the duck bun was, or duck bao, or whatever you want to call it, is okay. It's not bad. I mean, look, listen, if you're Asian or Chinese, or if you've ever eaten in a real Chinese restaurant where they've served the Peking duck inside the steamed bun, be ready to be disappointed, obviously. But the flavor was fine. I felt like the steamed bun started to harden on the edges a little bit, but it did take me a minute to carry the dish from the booth over by the water to the seat, which I had in front of the temple thing that I'm sitting inside of right now. So it could have hardened on the way over. But the flavor was fine. They put these like crispy, crunchy noodles. Like, you know how like, you ever get like an Asian salad, and they put these like crunchy noodle things on it? It was like that. And completely, in my honest opinion, completely unnecessary. They put it on there because Americans like crunchy things. But from a flavor perspective, it added nothing. In fact, it only exacerbated the fact that the edges of the bao, the bread, were starting to harden, because then it also felt like that was also hard, and then the crispy noodles were hard. It was weird. But the flavor was fine. It was like, you know, it wasn't bad. And then I also had the apple strudel from Germany, which was not bad. That I let sit a little longer because I had to carry it from Germany all the way to China, order my food from the China booth, and then carry that to the seat. So it had been plated probably approximately 10 minutes before I ate it. It was not bad. I mean, there was plenty of apples in it. It wasn't like they were skimping on apples. I will say though that the base of the bottom part of the strudel was a little hard, and I don't know if it was baked that way or just because I had carried it for so long before I ate it, but it was fine. It was decent. Would I say it's the best? No, but it was fine. And it definitely was not the worst thing I've ever eaten before. I think of all the things that I've had so far, the two things that were the most disappointing from today and yesterday was the drink from France this morning. It was okay. I mean, there was liquor in it, but the flavor of the drink itself was not great. But it was fine. And then the tuna from yesterday at the Hawaii booth. Yeah. So if you're interested in my review of the food from yesterday, I will leave a link at the end of this video to yesterday's video so that you can watch it. So anyways, that's my review. I am going to sit in air conditioning for a little bit and rest while I wait up for Mulan to come out for the meet and greet. And then after that, I am headed to Animal Kingdom to do my fast passes and also to meet Pocahontas, which is my last princess. And then I would have completed the Meet All the Princess in One Day challenge. I'm still on the fence about the 4 parks in 1 day challenge, just because it's a long day, and I wake up early tomorrow as well to do extra magic hours at Animal Kingdom. I'm just thinking that I might be overtaxing myself, and I don't want to do that. So my main goal was to do the princess thing today, and I think I'm going to accomplish it unless I somehow like miss Pocahontas, which, please, knock on wood, the chair I'm sitting on is wood, knock on wood. I hope that doesn't happen. Like, I don't want to go through all this and then miss the very last princess. That would be horrendously heartbreaking. But yeah, so I will probably not come back until I get to Animal Kingdom. I have fast passes, Kilimanjaro Safari, Flight of Passage, and Cali River Rapids. So another day that I'm going to be wet, which is also another reason why I may not go to Hollywood Studios after. Let's see how I feel. Let's see how wet I get on Cali River Rapids. Because if it was like Splash Mountain yesterday, it's a wrap. It's totally a wrap. I'm going back after once you get wet like that and you're already sticky and sweaty and disgusting, like it's a done deal. So anyways, I'll see you in Animal Kingdom. Hi guys, welcome to Animal Kingdom. So me I just got here. There's been a little bit of a delay because there was a backup trying to get out of the Epcot parking lot, unfortunately. Basically, you were trying to make a left to get out of the parking lot onto oncoming traffic that, like, there was just too many people coming into Epcot for Food and Wine because it's a Friday night, and it's the first Friday night of the festival. So it was like backed up to high heaven. Like I think I waited to make that left for like, I want to say like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And then just as I got to the front to make the left and I was like the next person, then a traffic guy came to direct traffic. And I'm like, where the heck were you 10 minutes ago? So, okay. So now we're behind. It's not like I'm gonna miss the fast pass, so it's not a big deal, but we're gonna head to Kilimanjaro Safari. I heard there's a baby giraffe. I don't know if we'll see it, but it's there. So we're gonna try and catch it. And then after that, we have a Flight of Passage fast pass that I'm gonna try and make as well. And then of course Pocahontas. She's the last princess. And then I'll be done. I've completed the challenge. Well, I shouldn't say that, knock on wood, because I say that and then watch, she's not there, or it's raining or whatever, and they're like, no, she's not coming out. I am headed to my last princess. I decided to do the princess first and then go to Flight of Passage because I still have plenty of time. Plus, I'm planning on having dinner at Satu'li Canteen, so it just seems silly for me to like do Flight of Passage, walk over here to do the meet and greet with Pocahontas, and then walk back to Pandora. So let's finish our challenge. I think this is it, guys. I did it! All of the princesses in one day. So totally doable, guys. Well, I mean, if you do basically nothing else but meet princesses. But I think this is a win. Yay! I'm very excited to have met all of them. It's been a long day. So now I'm doing Flight of Passage, which I'm not gonna record, and dinner. Oh, and I'm gonna go and see if I can pick up an apple stein. Actually, let me see if I can do that now. So we're here in Satu'li Canteen, and I am trying out the new shrimp and sort of like lo mein-ish dish. I don't have high hopes for it, only because it doesn't look very inventive, but you know, it's new to the menu. They got rid of the vegetable curry pots and replaced it with this, so I wanted to try it. But I also ended up getting the signature dessert because I've never had it before, so I'm just gonna try it and sort of say I've had it. Who knows how it tastes. But I will get back to you and let you know my thoughts on this. I'm on the path from Pandora to Africa because I am headed to Cali River Rapids. But I just wanted to give you an in-depth review of the meal I just had at Satu'li Canteen. So the shrimp and noodle bowl, it was okay. It was okay. For a quick service meal, it was okay. I think that the shrimp and the noodles were both overcooked a little bit. The noodles were sort of mushy to the point where they were breaking every time you tried to lift up a portion, like a bite. And like noodles shouldn't do that, at least as much as they did, unless they're overcooked. Same with the shrimp. It had sort of a tougher consistency, and that's typically indicative of overcooked shrimp. So, and that's fine, you know, it's a quick service meal. They are probably trying to get through as many portions as possible. It was a little salty, and that could be taken both ways. So if you like salty foods, this is for you. If you do not like salty foods, this is not for you. I think it's hot in Florida. You're sweating constantly. Having a little salt in your body is actually good for you. Helps you retain water so that you're not dehydrated as much. You know, if you just don't like salty foods in general, this is not going to be good. You're gonna hate the whole meal. But I will say that it comes with 6 shrimps, which is pretty decent for, you know, a quick service meal. It is sizable. I mean, it's not huge, but it's not really a teeny tiny either. I would say, like, if you're a big guy and you're like, you just like larger portions, you're gonna need more food. But you know, any normal sized person with a normal appetite is probably gonna be fine. And I think it's a good addition to the menu. I think that you know, there's a lot of beef and chicken on the menu, and it's nice to see them put something that is just a little different. Even though shrimp is not like different, but it's a different category of food, right? So it's a seafood, you know, etc. Would I get it again? Probably not. I think I would probably stick to the chicken or beef bowl, but it was good to try. So, like, if you like salty foods, if you want to try it, try it. You know, that's spice of life, you know, variety. So, so I would say try it and see for yourself. See if you like it. Maybe it's just me. I'm also like an extremely picky eater, as I said in previous videos. So, you know, this review comes from a place where said reviewer has very high standards. So if your standards are a little lower, you may have a totally different take on it. Anyways, I am almost in Africa, and so the next clip is probably going to be the ride, Cali River Rapids. I'm hoping I don't get too wet, but switching out to the GoPro, so I'll see you there. Where's it coming? Oh, yay for me!
Yeah, yay for me too.
I guess I'm washing my hair tonight. Okay, very good. Okay. Yep, it's a wrap after this. Here we go.
This is better.
Good Lord.
We're going to a volcano. Look at that. A volcano? We're going to go in that? I think so.
Very small.
Oh boy, here we go.
What the
Every time you say "oh crap," I want to cover my eyes.
Where's
I don't know if the footage I caught of the ride was any good because I was mostly screaming and trying to hide under my covering. But we'll be surprised together. So, when I edit this. I definitely got a little wet. So, I mean, not as bad as yesterday when I went on Splash Mountain because I did have like a little like cloth, like a water resistant cloth, I should say. Not waterproof, but water resistant. So I think Hollywood Studios is out. So I'm done. So I'm gonna probably maybe browse the shop a little bit on the way out, but honestly I might just do it tomorrow when I come back here in the morning. But I'm gonna try and make this an early night because I haven't gotten much sleep the past couple of nights. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a little more sleep tonight. So I'm gonna make it an early night and head back. Ooh, lights. And head back to the room. I will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, back at Animal Kingdom. Bye, guys.